let's get to it, I guess. On to the class trial.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
We already know how.
During the class trial, you will present if you vote correctly.
We already know
I'll
how.
punish everyone beside.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Sorry, Monami, you're not useful right now.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
Fuck off, Monokuma.
What? Who cares about that game?
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Yes,
Nevertheless,
that's important.
we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Then let's try discussing that first.
Does make sense.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
Can do.
It means Twilight Syndrome murder case is a non-fiction game.
Exactly.
Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
Don't worry, Nekomaru, it's not you.
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
That's easy enough to do. Characters in the game were Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, Girl D, Girl E, and Boy F. And the high school girl who got killed at the beginning. By using the staff roll after clearing the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. The first character the player was able to control was Girl A. The true identity of Girl A, it's probably Mika.
I see. Girl A is probably Mikan Tsumiki.
Yep. Yes, it's you.
That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A.
Yep.
Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Yep.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy.
True.
A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights.
Shut up,
Ah.
Hyoko.
A nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too.
Yep. Yeah, right? She's right. The one person who said that was Girl B.
I see.
Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hyoko.
Nice way of describing
Hey,
it.
foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Yeah, opposite of you. Now stand still while I use you as an armrest.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Which, hyper energetic and unique, which would, put, Ibuki in the right place.
Girl C is Ibuki.
Yes.
See? Then I'll see you next Tuesday.
How about you stay right here and don't mess with around?
Let's move on to Girl D.
Well, there's only one person who's always had a camera with them. That would be Mahiru.
I see.
Girl D is Mahiru, the victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
He's Guy F. Fuyuhiko.
See.
Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid.
Uh-huh.
That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu?
Kuzuryu.
Another person? It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Yes.
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
Because there were.
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll. Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
Me? Yeah. The reason Fuyuhiko's last name Kuzuryu appears twice, sure I have a hunch, but to call me out like that? Nagado, you're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with. The reason Fuyuhiko's last name Kuzuryu appears twice is probably because he had a
I
little
can prove it
sister.
with this. In the game Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
That makes
What do
sense,
you
right?
mean, little sister?
This is what Guy F said in the game.
That bitch, what the hell did she do, my little
It's
sister?
pretty clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister. Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
Yeah, sadly. I don't really want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward. The only character in the game I could see being Fuyuko's little sister is this
see.
girl that died at the beginning.
The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Yep.
Based
This is
on
not
Guy
good.
F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister. Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you've got there. Winning
You know.
personality? Are you praising me?
No.
I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
You said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality. It's
Well,
not
that's the
just
thing.
a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the motive.
It would
Don't
push
go
somebody
making
to
shit
kill.
up, bastard!
If it wasn't, if Fuyuhiko didn't complete it first, there would be no need for there to be a murder.
If she was the type to die easy, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean, when I first entered Hope's Peak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
No, obviously it didn't.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet! I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh? Okay.
I
I
mean-
understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito,
Just now?
you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone. That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
But I don't know. If he isn't, then something feels very far off.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Here again?
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko.
So who's girl E?
And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
Yes, Gundam.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If so, then girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Yeah, I'm not sure who Miss Sato is.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
Akane, that has nothing to do with it. What the heck is that wild connection?
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
Suzuki. And he also has a strange rivalry going on.
Hey, no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Shut up, Monokuma.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that girl E got killed.
Yes, she did.
What? No way! Is that true?
Why are you not surprised by this at all, Monmi?
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
That sounds super sarcastic, though.
You guys are definitely friends.
Yeah.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E. correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it. Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
Okay. The reason Girl E was killed was because Girl E was the killer.
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl.
Okay.
What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge her little sister. You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But... Is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim? In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
Yeah.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance.
What'd you prepare? Oh, cool.
Look,
Draw shit.
I made a map of the music room
Draw shit, you
surrounding,
drew shit.
which was the stage of the first case.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Yeah, sometimes you
Mapping
gotta draw
is
it out.
second nature to retro game fans.
Oh, mapping? Okay, yeah.
Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Hey, I liked the conversation.
Then, I'll start explaining. Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound.
Girl E wasn't with them.
Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the 5 of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head.
Yeah.
Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that.
But that's not how it was.
Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert.
But
How does that sound?
that was just
Yep,
fake.
an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
You don't seem super surprised.
Wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Yes.
Obviously. Girlie was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girlie was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
That would make sense.
But Girl D was the one who went to the
No.
office to get the key to the music room, right?
So what'd she
By
do?
the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
So what happened?
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girlie broke the window and escaped, and sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
No.
She
Maybe
would
it
have passed by
wasn't.
the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then, forget this!
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
It's important.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
She might not be. Based on the details of the game, there's no mistake that Girl E who's waiting in the hallway is the killer. Then, what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? Guess I need to clear that up first. Really? We're going to a non-stop debate? Okay.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
This is what we're debating? My god.
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at The entrance hall. The other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall,
think I
the
figured it
girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
How was she able to get past those 4
It's either one
and
or two
wait in front of the
things.
music room?
She probably used a hidden passageway.
Hidden passageway.
Twilight's hidden passageway is the world's best!
Nope. Girl D, or D, what Girl E did after the murder in the music room. You need to find that clue that will clarify that.
After she killed the first victim in the music room,
Let's try
what did Girl E do?
this.
She just broke the window and escaped out.
So how did Girlie to the front of the music? To go back to the... You need to go through... Plus,
Yes, you
I
do.
think the other 4 girls should have...
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
But it wasn't.
No, that's wrong!
It was the vase shattering.
First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
It was
A
the
vase.
vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
All the way to the floor?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
Yes.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key.
That would make
With
sense.
that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
Makes sense.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So, when the
Okay.
4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
True. Murder weapon.
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end!
God damn it, Monica. Why can't we just take the easy way out?
Heck? You're so annoying!
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit.
You always do.
Which means I'll feel disgusting.
You're the disgusting one.
Uh-huh.
The weapon is pretty unconventional! The answer was revealed in the game, though.
I know.
Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
Probably. An unconventional weapon that also appeared in the game. If we were told we can't advance as long as we don't make that clear, then I have to do it. I'll do it. What do you think the weapon is? I have no idea. Was I out of line just now? Now then, there's something I need to tell you regarding the white noise and the non-stop debates. Some lines of white noise are actually very durable. They won't always destroy them. You won't always destroy them in one shot. Durable white noise will chip away every time you shoot them with the silencer. But unless you completely destroy them, your time limit will not be replenished. By the way, if your difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at. You get the gist, right? It appears the debate is getting tougher, so I've obtained some very useful information. I've heard there's a guy named Gun somewhere. Apparently, he has a skill that can increase the power of the silencer. Gun something. I wonder who it is. I wonder. Was I out of line just now? Well then, good luck and have fun. Really? I would have never expected him to increase the power of the silencer. Cool. Okay.
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
I mean,
What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
yeah.
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
No, that's not right.
Damn it! A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
I mean, you know.
Investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
Jesus Christ.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
She beat her to death with her fist!
No. You're seriously stupid. I like how that's an answer there. No conventional weapon apparently appeared in the game, but...
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to...
Wait a sec. I have an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea.
It's on that big a...
Probably not right.
Beating her with gravel instead.
That's
I
it!
agree with that.
That is it! I figured it out! Fuck, I'm stupid. I'm so fucking stupid.
I got it. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
I'm stupid.
My goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there. Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
No, you're not.
You're not chosen at all. And gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
I would definitely maybe do it.
What kind of bag?
The weapon is something that appeared in the game, and so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
It would.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the ace attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea!
Nice reference, game.
For the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone. To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen.
Exactly.
And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
Yeah.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
Yes?
Happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
Okay, so we're
But
right.
the real important talk begins now. Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Accomplice I wouldn't
Girl
quite say.
D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
No,
The piece
I mean,
of
she
face
knew.
that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
And
So,
apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D.
so they kind of work together.
Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it. And they ended up getting into an argument.
Leading
And she felt a
to...
rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
Yeah, not
She
cool.
probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back.
That's what she said.
I somewhat understand that feeling.
You can? That's pretty scary.
But Girl
Yeah.
E was also killed by someone on the 4th day, or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
Well, just given how things were said. Would be,
I see.
you know, if we...
It should have been Guy F.
Yeah. Just given the phrase, I will never forgive her.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister. But Guy F is...
What?
Fuyuhiko.
It's just a story in a video game, isn't it?
No, it's real.
That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
No, there's no way they could.
That is, I'm terribly sorry, but
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were like totally stolen.
Totally stolen.
even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko.
Interesting.
Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
Well, I'm used to it by now.
Yeah?
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
It does. It has a lot to do with it. They're probably related, and actually there's an important shared point with Girl E and Mahiru's murder. Baseball bat.
I can prove it with
You
this. I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game.